He took what she was 13 when he found her, and I think she's 14 by the time she's on this track. So basically the song is a 14-year-old girl that Ice-T fucking discovered somewhere, where I don't know fucking where. Someone maybe passed her a fucking a tape. Passed him a tape or something like that. So he brought her into Rhyme Syndicate, which is his Wu-Tang or fucking
Swing Mob, any of the
Junior Mafia, whatever. Yeah.
Get groups together, see who thrives.
Yeah. So now I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think she's even on. I could be wrong. I could absolutely be wrong, but I don't remember. I don't think she's on that Rhyme Syndicate album. There's one big Rhyme Syndicate album that producers fucking love. If you find any producer, you find like Esoteric or 7L or something, they will tell you that like one of the greatest produced hip hop albums of all time is that Rhyme Syndicate album.
Yeah.
I think it's dog shit.
It's incredible how there's albums that are landmarks for producers that we just don't really get. Rhyme and song wise.
Don't get it.
But there's some things that we have to. There's actually an episode about producers on the evolution of hip hop, and we have to understand that producers' influence doesn't always come from how good the rap is.
Oh yeah, far from.
It's this thing
techniques
of production in itself is an incredible art form. So yeah, it's weird that like we were like whatever about the album.
Yeah.
But hang on, no, hang on. Production wise, it spawned.
This is a whole different animal. Yeah, I don't get the fucking Rhyme Syndicate album. I don't understand it. It's okay. It doesn't do anything for me. So he throws her on there, and eventually she gets signed to Tough Records, right, which is kind of a big hip hop imprint. Yeah. The problem is she records her album and everything's getting ready to be fucking pushed out. She's still 14 at this stage, bear in mind. And the imprint folds.
Keep R. Kelly away.
Yeah, exactly. The imprint folds.
Keep Drake away.
R. Kelly would have been doing the rounds. Drake probably lived in his dad's ball bag at this stage.
Yeah, but he's still tapping her up on the phone,
sending her smoke signals because there's no fucking phones for text messages.
Drake is a little bit of a groomer.
He's ropey as fuck.
Groomer.
So her album never gets released because the imprint folds. So every project I had is just deleted.
Is this why I never heard anything from? Yeah. Do you know what I'll say about this song? Right, I said it's cringy at the start. You know the way it starts. She's doing the basic 80s, just showing off her flow. But there's a bit in the middle where he's like, stop the record, and he switches to this gangster style.
Yeah, he tells Aladdin that he was fucking old school, like,
and all of a sudden she just comes into her own in the middle of the song. Now, to be honest with you, at the start of the song, you're thinking any girl that can rap could do this, but there's something that happens in the middle of the song where she just takes the reins of the song and goes, right, this is mine now.
It's fucking so good.
It's fucking brilliant.
So what happens is there's pretty much you'll find 2, maybe 3 songs with her on it. She 1993 to the year 2000, and she's fucking out. So she's on. She appears on Home Invasion. Later on, she appears on another Ice-T album called The 7 Deadly Sins, which is his 7th album, which is okay. It's fine. It's whatever. It's grand. There's one single doing the rounds. It was like a promo from her album. It's like €2 on Discogs. If you're that fucking bothered, she appears on a Def Jam album called The Murder Squad, which is one of their kind of collectives that they tried to put together. Her big claim to fame, this is fucking mad, her big claim to fame is that she's one of the kids in Michelle Pfeiffer's class in Dangerous Minds.
No way.
She's like fucking one of the, like, has a big role
where she flips the chair backwards and all of a sudden becomes cool.
Yeah.
Cool teacher.
Exactly. Leather jacket on. I'm going to talk to you about real shit. But yeah, so Grip is in fucking...
Because white people can be cool as well in films.
Her real name is Brandy Younger, and she went as Grip or Gripster for a long time. But eventually, I think the year 2000, she wanted a clean slate. She changed her name to Egypt legally, and just gave up the hip hop game.
Yeah, because you didn't really hear much from her.
Yeah, like I said, her album that she would have put an awful lot of work into is cancelled. She appears on a Def Jam compilation thing. She appears on 2 to 3 Ice-T songs. One single, a promo, was kind of leaked in pre-production, but that's fucking it. That's it. Now the single has 2 songs on it, but that's it.
Yeah,
like, it's literally it's a tiny.
But it is quite an important part, and I'm kind of glad you brought it because
for me, I knew it was female rappers, but I didn't.
I was going to give you a load of stick for putting a male rapper song on this featuring.
Oisey's not on it.
Though, because
Oisey's not on it. He does the intro.
He does the intro and gives her, and that's an incredible platform for anyone to get, especially someone that's 14 or 13, 14.
Exactly. Like it's a big thing. For me, I was mad into the songs. It's real fast. It's real thumpy. Like I said, halfway through it changes gears and it gets fucking super good.
That bit in the middle is incredible.
But that's a Grip. She's from Oakland. And like I said, 1993 to 2000, and she was done. And to be honest with you, I would say that the fucking latter half of the 90s were spent in absolute turmoil of figuring out what the fuck to do. Like the early 90s for her seemed like everything was going well. Turns to shy. She spends a couple of years trying to get back on it, and she goes, "I'm fucking out with this. I've had enough. I'm going to drive the bus or whatever." Right, here's your next one.
It would be silly not to mention Lauryn Hill.
Yep.
At this point, one of the possibly. Easily arguably the most talented person on this list.
Up there anyway. Up there. Also the one who hates white people the most.
Now we need to get into that. That's going to come up. She was done.
Hates us.
She was done over. No. Lauryn Hill, I picked The Lost Ones because it's my favourite song off Miseducation, which is, Jesus, that album.
Perfect, yeah.
That album, 1998 Miseducation, Lauryn Hill is... How do you survive after Fugees? You release a better
album than anything they ever done.
Better score. Which, to be honest with you, is one of my favourite rap bands of all time.
Super.
But if you did a score, like, to be honest with you, I can't listen to Miseducation the same way as I can listen to the score. I can listen to the score every day of my life, but I couldn't do Miseducation every day. It's denser. There's a lot more going on. It's more of a quiche than it is a jam sandwich. Now, you can do a jam sandwich every day, but you cannot do a quiche every day. No, I can't do a quiche any day. I don't like quiche. It's a terrible analogy there. Lauryn Hill, everyone knows her from the Fugees. If you're an absolute hipster, you'll go, I remember her from Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit. Because she's an actress as well, and a fucking good actress. So not only is Lauryn Hill an incredible rapper, lyricist, actress, she also looks like a supermodel.
Yeah.
There's nothing really she's bad at, apart from turning up to gigs on time.
Yeah.
Looking into that as well.
And not being a pound of bollocks.
She's just angry, man.
Yep.
Lauryn Hill seems just... I said Lauren like me mate.
Oh, me. Lauren just gets a bit angry. You don't understand.
Lauren just gets a bit angry every now and then. Listen, this girl is one of the most talented people that exists in the world today. She will get down in history as one of the most important people in rap.
Yeah.
So, Neo, we talked about this earlier with Mary J. Blige and Erykah Badu. She also is part of the Neo Soul thing as well, because she can sing as well as any of them. She can rap and write lyrics as well as any of them. So, Blunted on Reality was the first Fugees album. Never really got mad into it, but the score from 1996, give me 100 Grammys. All the Grammys.
All of them.
Just it blew everything out of it.
I'm going to buy one of them fucking Kallax fucking IKEA shelves just for fucking Grammys, like.
Yeah, but you want to get a strong one, because I think Grammys are quite heavy.
Ah, no, lad. It fucking hold like 50 fucking LPs in a row, hold a Grammy, like.
Actually.
Per square.
Do you ever try and move LPs from one gap to the other?
No, I'd rather set myself on fire.
Oh, you did it once, and it was not fun. No, I bought a box. The box broke.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. If I ever have to move house, I'm just going to burn them all.
Burn them all?
I'm going to burn them all.
Onto CD?
Nope. I'll start a big fire, and then I'm going to jump into the fire so they don't have to move house.
50 records is heavier than the heaviest thing you've ever lifted in your life.
Yeah. Full, like, spinal torsion is what it is.
Listen, the tone of Lauryn Hill's voice is instantly recognisable, and I don't honestly think there's certain things that she did that I didn't like. Like, the talk about the Unplugged album was a bit weird, where she tried to play guitar and didn't really do it that well, and it wasn't really well received. But all in all, Lauryn Hill is instantly recognisable as that voice when you hear it, singing or rapping, and what she's rapping about. It's just... So, one thing I love about... I'm going to go through... Like, it's no point me going to back in the early days. It's no point. I'm going to pick out a few things I absolutely love about Lauryn Hill. In 2003, she did a gig in the Vatican City.
Really?
And did a full Sinead O'Connor.
Really?
Called out the abuse stuff in the Vatican City.
Really do a gig in Vatican City?
How fucking... And speaking of Sinead O'Connor, who had a song called Troy, she did a full Trojan horse thing in there, raised the head, does the gig, go, talked about corruption, exploitation and abuses of the Catholic Church in the fucking Vatican. get that right round ya. Get that right round ya. So, she talked about the cover-ups. Well, sorry, she didn't talk in depth about the cover-ups of the abuse in the United States.
Off it.
And as a person of grew up in Ireland, we were...
This is a thing.
That's a thing.
This is a thing.
This is an absolute fucking thing. At the height of her fame, she turned down roles in Charlie's Angels, The Bourne Identity, The Mexican, The Matrix Reloaded, and Matrix Revolutions. No.
Really?
No.
Did they give all them roles to Will Smith's wife instead? Betcha they did. Betcha they did. He was like the crap Lauryn Hill. Remember she says...
The metal band.
The metal band.
Magic. Mayhem's Magic.
I don't know. It's the worst thing I've ever heard in your
Don't do that.
The worst
However,
thing.
can you imagine if Lauryn Hill did a metal band? Probably the best thing
Unreal.
Probably incredible. Everything she touches does turn to gold, mostly.
It turns to gold before it turns to shite.
Yeah. So let's just talk quickly about that rumour, right? She was hounded in 1996 about a rumour that she apparently did on MTV where she said, apparently, I'd rather my children starve than have all these white people buy my albums.
Yep.
Bullshit. Call him bullshit on it now because it was recorded and apparently recorded by MTV, never came out.
Okay.
So did MTV decide to have some sort of moral high ground where they go, well, we won't put that out, we'll just bury that tapes. We'll bury those tapes. She came out and said, I never ever said that. She said, I always try to push African American people to love themselves more and be more part of what I'm doing and stuff like that. But I never ever used words like that. Ever said that. So, and I went on Snopes to check it.
Yeah.
Big X, false.
Oh,
never said it.
Very good. I'm happy to hear that.
That has been hounding her for years and years and years and years.
Didn't she play here like 2 years ago?
Yeah, we'll get into that in a minute.
I didn't go.
No, I wanted to go.
I know a few people who went.
But I heard that it could be like Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
You could be
sitting
around. No, you could be sitting around for hours and get it 20 minutes. So, in 2012, she pleaded guilty to tax evasion and served 3 months in the prison.
She done 3 months, yeah?
Yeah, she did a few raps during that. I think that was one of those.
A few little raps.
This is a common thread with rappers. How do you get music out from prison? Rocky Erickson, not rapper.
Over the phone. You do what HR done on Bad Brains.
Yeah, but like, how is that bad? Like, we're talking about look at the mics we're using cost whatever. Thanks, Patreon. Cost a certain amount on a phone to recorder. Yeah. How much are you losing on that?
Loads.
Anyway, listen.
Loads. I'm sure like a good sound engineer to get something out of it.
I have a lot of time for Lauryn Hill. She will always be seen as someone who's difficult to work with.
Yeah.
She had a kid with Wyclef Jean. The Wyclef Jean is the reason that the Fugees broke up. She was with Wyclef at the time.
I hate him.
Everyone hates Wyclef.
I fucking hate him. Him and Will.i.am are basically the same person.
They really are. Will.i.am. Sorry, Wyclef is the blueprint for Will.i.am.
Annoying. I just hate him.
Annoying. Like, the casting is the two of them are talented, but they're annoying.
Was it Wyclef that went back to like Trinidad or something? Haiti to be a politician? Everyone was like, "Who the fuck are you?" And he goes, "I'm from here." Like, don't want you.
No, but there was hidden money that went missing. The money was only resting in my account.
Yeah. Oh my fucking god!
Yeah,
I can't.
There's a whole thing about that.
It was fucking horror show.
He was gone till November.
He was for 3 years.
Yeah, apparently there was money taken for a charity that didn't quite meet.
Yeah, that he used to run for a fucking office in Haiti.
Yeah, he's a sap.
He's a fucking goon. God help him.
Sap. Poor old Praz. Remember Praz?
Praz had that murderous song though.
With the Islands in the Stream. Get a superstar.
No, there was another one. He had one song that's a fucking murderous song. I was only thinking when I seen this playlist pop up, I was like, my favourite out of all of them was Praz.
Really?
Yeah, because he had this one song.
I did like his style.
He just had this real laid back fucking kind of half ODB type of fucking grim kind of thing.
But he's my second favourite Fuji, so.
Yeah, exactly. But he had one song. He had one. I can't remember. I'll remember that. I'll remember and put it up on the page. He had one song that was just fucking superb. It was a murderous song, and I don't think the rest of it really lived up to it. You had that Ghetto Superstar, whatever shite, whatever's fine. But that was more that kind of a bad boy bling bling fucking sequined fucking gold bowling jacket rap, which I fucking despise. I hate it so much. But he had one song that's murderous, and I can't remember.
But so to this day, there's only 2 real albums that Lauryn Hill has released, and that's The Miseducation, which just banger central. It's got like
hit.
X Factor. It's got doo wop, and this song Lost Ones. This song Lost Ones is so fucking good. It's funny how many changes.